But we're going to start with that escalating row between the DP World Tour and its members who have joined the Saudi-backed LIV Series. 16 players sent an open letter demanding sanctions against them were dropped by 5 o'clock tonight. But Chief Executive Keith Pelley has refused, questioning their supposed loyalty. It means they're now set to get embroiled in a big legal battle. Well, these are some of the key points from a defiant statement. He said the sanctions and penalties will remain, adding that the LIV players' statement contains so many inaccuracies that it cannot remain unchallenged. Pelley said the players who joined the LIV Series knew they would face sanctions, adding that one of them said originally, if they ban me, they ban me. He responded to the LIV players who said they cared deeply about the DP World Tour, saying statistics showed that some of the players weren't very committed to it. He reiterated that the penalties against the LIV players were proportionate, fair, and he thinks considered necessary by the majority of members. So that response then to the 16 LIV Golf players who have asked for their £100,000 fine and ban from events, including the Scottish Open, to be rescinded. This is part of the letter sent by players. We are concerned that the actions of the Tour against us, LIV Golf and golf in general, will have adverse consequences on the DP World Tour. Instead of spending our time, energy, financial resources and focus on appeals, injunctions and lawsuits, we would implore you, the custodians of the DP World Tour, to reconsider your recent penalties and sanctions and instead focus our energies on forging a path forward. If not, you will leave us with no choice but to employ the various other means and methods at our disposal to rectify these wrongs. Well, there were lots of rumours about Will Zalatoris, who was finished runner-up in the last 2 majors, defecting to play in the LIV Tour. However, last night he tweeted his allegiance strongly towards the PGA and DP World Tours. Zalatoris said, "I have dreamed of winning on the PGA Tour and winning majors since I was a little kid. I cannot wait for the rest of the PGA Tour season and the race to Dubai. See everyone in Scotland in the next 2 weeks." Well, speaking at the Horizon Irish Open, former European Ryder Cup captain Paul McGinley says it's not fair to play both the LIV and DP World Tour, and nobody in golf wins from any potential legal battle.
The European Tour is a collective. We're a collective of professional golfers that are represented by an executive who go and sell us and put on tours for us, and we play. Now, if we choose to leave that collective, as these players have done, and try to build up a competitor that's going to hurt this collective, well, you can't play both sides of the fence. And, you know, as a player just said to me, he put it, you can't double dip. It's not fair that they would take a lot of money to go over here. It's a huge amount of money. It's an incredible amount of money. Yeah. And I can understand late in their career a lot of players doing that. And I can understand that the money that's been put on the table, reputed numbers, at tens of millions of dollars. I can understand late in your 40s taking that off the table. I get that. I understand it. But if you're going to do that and build up a competitor to the collective that you've left, it's not fair that you would come back. Because the guys who have stayed loyal to the Tour are very, very strong. There's an increasing resolve. I felt it and sensed it at the US Open when I was there a few weeks ago in Boston. I'm feeling it again now with a different group of players in terms of level at the Irish Open. And there's an increasingly strong resolve to say, these guys, it's not fair that these guys can go over there, hurt our collective, and then expect to come back and play our biggest events. That's not fair, that's not right. So even if the case scenario, let's just say that it did ignite a court case and they did win the court case, that would come back, there'd be a lot of animosity from the guys that they left behind, and it would be a horrible atmosphere if that were the case. So I think we're moving, if it does go to a court case, we're moving to a situation where there's no win. There's no win, certainly for the guys. If they do win a court case and come back in again, it's going to be a horrible situation. So there really is a big divide starting to appear now, and it's really sad that golf has come to this, and all because of money. We're in the middle of the start of a recession. You know, people are struggling all around the world, and you see these golfers, you know, talking about tens of millions of dollars, and in cases hundreds of millions of dollars. To play golf, and there's a loss of what reality is, and a loss of what the market value in golf is, and it's really sad. And, you know, just finish again, just to explain another example, and I've used it before. Mo Salah plays for Liverpool. He doesn't go off and play for Real Madrid in the La Liga and build up La Liga for 3 months a season and then expect to come back and play for Liverpool again. You know, you got to be on this bus or you got to be on this bus, and it's very hard to play both. It's not fair to play both.